technology acknowledges that our campuses are located on the unceded traditional territories of the Coast Salish nations of Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh.
Good morning, I'm Caroline Doyle, and here is your 11:30 BCIT News headlines. The Fraser Valley Regional District has issued an evacuation alert along the Chilliwack River due to risk of flooding in the electoral E District. This alert includes all lands between Allison Pool and Chilliwack Lake near the Chilliwack River or within the Chilliwack River floodplain. This includes the Paulson Road subdivision. Head to the City of Chilliwack website for more information on evacuation procedures and information. A charter rights court challenge over medical assistance in dying is set to begin in Vancouver today. Sam O'Neill had no choice but to be transferred to St. Paul's Hospital in March 2023 after receiving approval for medical assistance in dying. The 34-year-old experienced severe pain from stage 4 cervical cancer that spread to her bones and lungs, but the original hospital where she received care was a faith-based hospital that did not allow MAID. Her family is questioning whether publicly funded faith-based hospitals should be allowed to stop patients from MAID. Dying with Dignity Canada is among the plaintiffs challenging the BC government, Vancouver Coastal Health, and Providence Healthcare. According to O'Neill's parents, they say their daughter was in pain during transfer, and the transfer meant Sam's loved ones didn't get a chance to say goodbye. And in Abbotsford today, the trial begins for 3 men accused of murder. Gurkaran Singh, Abhijit Singh, and Kushveer Tour Singh were charged in relation with the murders of Arnold and Joanne DeJong in May 2022. Photojournalist Amber Bracken and the Narwhal claim her charter rights were violated when she was arrested and detained while on assignment in 2021. Bracken was covering the Indigenous resistance and protest regarding construction of a natural gas pipeline in northern BC. The lawsuit alleges that the RCMP unlawfully arrested and detained Ms. Bracken for 3 days. Trial begins in the BC Supreme Court today. And in Saskatchewan, a statement released by the Saskatoon Police says shortly after 7 a.m. on Friday, police responded to the 100 block of Hospital Drive after a report that a person was deceased. They say after further investigation, they determined that hospital security officers entered Trevor Dubois' room after a firearm was reported to be seen inside. They say an altercation took place after security attempted to restrain Dubois, but say he later became unconscious and pronounced dead. The family of the man who died are disputing whether an imitation firearm was in the room at the time. His niece, Jaden Dubois, says the imitation gun was something else.
The imitation gun that was claimed to be found by the Saskatoon police was a cigarette holder and lighter, and it was bright pink and bright yellow, which if you knew Trevor, you know that that's the type of stuff he was interested in, you know.
Dubois' mother, Val, says the revelation from police hits like a dagger and the family wants answers. A new report by insolvency firm MNP suggests Canadians are expecting their household finances will come under pressure this year. Michelle Zadikian for the Canadian Press has more.
The report says 71% of respondents expect the cost of living to rise this year. 59% anticipate a worsening economy, and 52% see job market weakness coming. Despite the pessimism, MNP's Consumer Debt Index, which measures Canadians' attitudes toward their debt and expenses, slightly improved for the fourth quarter by 1 point to 87. The increase bucked the seasonal trend of deteriorating debt sentiment and marked the first time since its inception that the index improved in December. Michelle Zedikian, the Canadian Press.
And now for weather in British Columbia. Rain, rain, and more rain. But luckily, we're having a little bit of lighter rain today. So be very careful on those roads as pockets of water cause a safety risk to drivers and pedestrians. Right now it's 8 degrees and later a high of 10. And we can expect that days are getting longer now as we get a little more sun here in British Columbia, especially in Metro Vancouver. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Caroline Doyle with producer Hayden Stewart. We are back at 12:30 for more news, and I look forward to having you then.
Stay tuned for more on BCIT's 1680 The Crow.
It's your career, your vision, your goal. Navigate it your way. Flexible learning is designed for you. Learn a new skill or earn a degree at your own pace. BCIT, flexible learning for a complex world.